All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ben here with MLM Monday, episode 102. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to be talking about how to motivate and lead your tribe, how to invite people to new possibilities, and tips for those of you that are looking to share a path for them. So with this topic today is a super fun one. I see we got a lot of folks here jumping on watching. Hey, Joe, good to see you, brother. Rick, awesome. Whole series of you here jumping on. These are powerful, powerful topics that we talk about all the time here inside of the system and how we connect with the people that we work with here inside of the direct sales arena. Now, if you're just joining us live for the first time, comment below. Hey, watching live. Awesome, Tina. Good to see you there. Hey, Clay. Hey, Rick. And if you're watching on replay, comment below on replay and where you're watching from. It's always fun to see where people are checking out on the show from all over the place. So today's a really cool time because here we are. It's the end of July. We're coming up to August kicking off. And you want to be inviting others to be able to step into the next level. And what that is inviting people to step into something new that's possible for themselves. So many times people will perform at a certain level of what they've known in the past or what they've been able to do or what they've seen someone else do in the past. And some of the powerful ways, and usually the only ways, you can get your goals if you're setting 10x goals and wanting to accomplish big things is by inviting others to step up to the next level in their own aspirations and everything they're doing. So let's talk about some real practical ways to do this. Storytelling. If you run a direct sales company and you're doing webinars and you're doing trainings, tell stories. You want to share stories about other people in the arena who have accomplished those things. So when you're inviting people to step up into new levels of income or step up into new levels of production, as they're inviting others to join their team or to hit new goals, share stories of other people who are just like them, who hadn't done it before, who didn't know if it was possible for themselves, who didn't have the time, the money, the knowledge, the fear of being successful, all the objections that people hear, but did it anyway and created success. Because the truth is, everybody has the exact same 24 hours in a day. Here we are. We're all here on Facebook, connected to the internet. If you're watching me right now, you have resources. So do your people. And all it becomes is knowing that it's possible for themselves. So you want to walk people through one of the number one tools you can use is stories. You want to let them know that it's possible for them so that when you're inviting them to step up to a new goal or a new rank or hit something bigger in the program, share a story of someone else who had doubt, someone else who didn't know if it was possible, someone else who had fear, someone else who didn't have all the knowledge in the world or wasn't the smartest or didn't have all the money in the world or didn't have the most time in the world, but did it anyway. And you have someone in your life who says, well, I don't have a lot of time. I don't know if I can do this business. And you can say, well, hey, here's Julia. She homeschools 5 kids. Right? She doesn't have a lot of extra time on her schedule, but look, she's having fun and she's making money anyway. Or if someone says, oh, I don't have enough knowledge to do this. I'm not smart enough to do this. You can say, hey, here's Tabitha. She didn't know anything about this industry either, but she's plugged in the last 3 months and look what she's doing in her life. Or someone says, oh, I'm afraid, right? I tried that thing before and it just didn't work out the way I wanted. So I'm just going to do this. You can say, well, you can do that, but here's so-and-so who got past that fear and plugged in and now check out the results that they're having in that space. So this is the real deal stuff. Stories allow you to help move people past those challenges in their world so that they can tap in at a higher level and rise up to what that takes. Now, many times it's then the technical path to get there, right? So when you're telling a story, what is the story actually doing when you're leading your people? Well, the story is working on their internal communication, their beliefs about themselves, and their external communication, their beliefs about others, right? And many times when people go to goals and getting there, they go right to the technical knowledge, what you need to do to get the goal, right? Hey, you need 5 new customers on pack A, and you'll have gotten your volume goal, and you'll have ranked up. Got it. Okay, but that's only 20% of the equation. 80% is, what do I believe about myself? What do I believe about others? Do I believe this product or service is truly going to service the people who purchase it? Do I believe that I'm the person who can invite them to go ahead and do that right here in space, right? These are the key questions you want to handle. So the first way is you do it with stories. The second way is to do it with books and audio education, right? If I am blown away at how many clients miss this part or skip over this part. You should always be talking about the book of the month or the book of the week on your calls as you're sharing great authors and great information that works on people's minds inside of the space. You might also want to be tapping into audios that allow people to grow. You might have affirmations, or you might have different audio testimonials or different audio information that your members can be listening to, digesting, and working on their mindset so that they can be the kind of person who, when those situations do come up, sees the opportunity and then takes action on it in the space. So if you haven't gotten their mindset right first, those opportunities can just pass them right on by, right? They may not even see that opportunity there when they're connecting with others. So we talked about the power of stories today. We talked about the power of books. We talked about the power of audios today. And the key from today's teaching is just pick one and just do it, right? Either you want to feature some stories on your next weekly webinar, or you want to feature a book, or you want to go ahead and feature some audios people can plug into. These are some of the key things that will start to move your group in the right direction. Now, technical knowledge, technical know-how, what is it going to feel like to do it? That is where a lot of these speed systems come in. If you're not familiar with a speed system yet, PM me here on Facebook. I'm glad to introduce you to a team that can help you with that. The key when it comes to the technical stuff of all the technology of what you should do to empower your groups to grow really comes down to what is it going to feel like to share with others? How are we presenting our products and services? How are we enrolling people? How are we elevating and training others? And can new people duplicate that process? So sharing, presenting, enrolling, elevating, duplicating. SPEED, S-P-E-E-D. Now this acronym has been followed for years by direct selling companies. And there are really specific tool sets in 2019 and 2020 that are actually working in the space that people are tapping into to get real results. And that's the stuff you want to cling to. If you want to hear about case studies of people who are crushing it in the space with actual speed systems, PM me here on Facebook. I'd be glad to introduce you to a group that can help there in the space. Here's, as myself as CEO at NaXum, I get the opportunity to roll out and implement speed systems all around the world. Had a really great time this summer at a whole series of conventions that I just got back from with all of our clients, just sharing speed with their members. It's my favorite thing to do because it removes that barrier of, is it possible for me? And so you want to really dig into that, the path to run on. What is it going to feel like to actually do it? How am I going to share with others? Do I have some pre-written text messages from my mobile app I can tap and send out? Do I have some done-for-you social media content I can use to start the conversation? How am I going to present? Does the company have a powerful video I can have them watch where at the end they want to try the product themselves or experience it for themselves? Do I get any notifications when that happens? What if they're interested in the business opportunity? Do I have to do the business opportunity at Starbucks on a napkin and a piece of paper, or can I invite them to a webinar where the CSO or the CEO of the company is going to do the presentation on behalf of me and invite my friend or guest to join on behalf of me inside of the system? These are some of the questions you want to ask today, because there are whole recipes of cultures of companies absolutely doing amazing things in the space right now, because they're not looking at what worked 3 years ago or 2 years ago or 1 year ago, but are doing what's working right now. So these are some of the key pieces. If you want to grow your tribe, inspire your tribe, you got to do all three. You got to say, how can I help people with their internal communication, their beliefs about themselves? Okay, usually that's sharing inspirational videos, audios, mindset training, right? How can I help people with their beliefs about others? Once again, audios, videos, stories, what's possible in the space. Number 3, technical knowledge. How can I improve that? Have a clear path to how do we share, how do we present, how do we enroll others, how do we elevate and train others, and how do we duplicate our success? If you get those components lined up, you will be amazed at what's possible inside of your tribe. You guys are great as always. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the love. You guys are just joining in and checking it out. If you're catching it on replay and you have questions, send me a private message here on Facebook. Always game to assist and connect. Have a blessed day, folks. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.